Islam. I'm at Bey. I'm at Whole Foods. I'm about to do my normal reading in Annapolis, Maryland. So as I was walking up here today, I did, I exercised for 30 minutes on a treadmill. And then I exercised outside too, and I meditated. And it felt really good, and I did 5 minutes on the elliptical. I just got through eating a salad with veggie meat and spinach. I posted how the United States is 35, it ranks 35 in health. Now the most healthiest country, the United States in health. The healthiest country is Spain. And then it has a list of others. Now, we are among a telepathic community or a society, and the United States is in red, all right? So I'm assuming this is a corporation. So now physical health is connected to mental health. Being among those who are able to send sharp pains to your mind, send sharp pains to your joints, send sharp pains to your body, and then knowing that the hospitals make lots of money from those that are ill, that are the hospitals that are created to make a profit and not created for healing. You have hospitals and medical facilities that are actually created. You can tell the nurses, the doctors, they want to heal. You have some doctors that leave practice so they can practice healing in a holistic manner. Now, then you have hospitals, medical centers, psychiatric wards who are definitely created for profit. So those that have the science of telepathy are very valuable, who are used to cause harm and sent out around the country to cause harm mentally, sending sharp pains. People go to the hospital, they don't know why. They don't know what's going on. They don't know why they got a headache. They don't know why they feeling sharp pains in their chest. It's because one of these unclean spirits are being used. And then what do? They have to go to the hospital. If they don't have insurance, they can develop a hospital bill, okay? And then if it's really, really, really deadly, the insurance may cover it for a certain amount of time, but then they don't have any money, and then they go into what? Debt. So then they have a form of debt, hospital medical debt. So it's interesting to know that the United States is not even in the first 10 in health. The United States is not even in the first 10, not even the first 20 in health. The United States is in actually number 35 in health. So I really find that really interesting, because being in Annapolis, Maryland, and just a few moments ago, someone was talking, and as they talk loud, I'm in Whole Foods, I felt a sharp pain in my head. And now here in Annapolis, Maryland, you got the Army, Fort Meade. I didn't know that when I came here. And you got the Navy, and then you have, and I told you, a lot of them come into Burger King, and so you would think people would behave in a manner that is civilized, because I assume, because as Prophet Noble Drew Ali teachings, we are taught to respect the military. So we are taught to respect the military, Islam, the United States military, that has taken an oath or affirm to uphold the Constitution and these divine laws of freedom. I told you what I noticed a lot in Annapolis is the obesity in reference to the people up here. Many of the people seem obese, or if they're not obese, they're cigarette smokers, they drinking, drugs. So, you wouldn't think that, because obviously the Navy is prevalent, the officers are prevalent, the Army, the officers in the Army, Fort Meade, is prevalent. So as a Moorish American, a Hebrew Muslim, we are encouraged to respect the Navy and the Army. But that is in reference to those that have taken an oath or affirmed to uphold these divine laws of freedom. So it is really, really interesting to know that the United States rate 35 in health. Now, this is physical health. So physical health is connected to mental health. So if 35, this so-called industrialized country, 35, it's not even in the first 20. It's in red, 35. Imagine how many mentally ill citizens, I should say 14th Amendment citizens are walking around here, because too many have not been naturalized properly. But yet they are consumers. They have to go to the hospital for different illnesses. They are on medication, but yet they have not been naturalized to uphold the divine laws of freedom. So what is the purpose? What is the United States Navy and Army defending? I'm trying to understand what are they defending? If what kind of invasion would they be defending? So hopefully the ones that I'm speaking about, they have taken an oath and affirmed to uphold the Constitution, the Abraham Lincoln's proclamations, and the 13th Amendment with 20 sections, because I think that would be something that the United States Navy and Army would be defending, Islam, defending. And so when they go overseas and foreigners see them, they're like, okay, this military, their Navy they are known, they defend laws of freedom. They have earned a form of respect, and not only that, they respect those who have bled and died before them, bled and died for freedom, and so they can walk around and not be molested, raped spiritually. All right, so I find that really interesting. I'm in Whole Foods now, and I just wanted to state that because as I was walking up here, I noticed when a police officer drove by with the police car, I bit my lip. That happens quite a bit when police officers drive by. The Annapolis police officers drive by because they have the science of telepathy. And so I applied. I told you when Arrington-Bey was visiting my son, people would say police around American Extended Stay, and I felt a sharp pain in my cranium. So anyway, today was a good day. I just got through eating very healthy. I felt really good. I still feel good, but I am giving testimony. Imani Gray-Bey and I, Rhonda Arrington-Bey, don't know anyone personally here in Annapolis, Maryland. I didn't have to work Dwayne Bey. I told you most of the people that come into Burger King are the United States Navy, or imply to be connected to the United States Navy and the Army, or imply to be connected to the United States Navy and Army. The black Negro that have not been naturalized, or maybe they have, but I don't know. I'm just giving you a description. And then the pale skin that has been on this landmass for a long time, but not from here. They're not from Europe. They definitely, they might would say we're white, white American, but we know that term don't exist because white is not nationality. White is not a nationality. And then that which speaks Spanish. So those are the groups that come into Burger King, and I didn't have to earn money today as a Hebrew Muslim, Islam. So what I'm going to do is, and I'm going to read, relax. I'm at Whole Foods in Annapolis, Maryland, and continue my studies, Islam.